Hello, oh, everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Platinum. Okay, enough of the singing. I actually believe this is new music on the route. This route. I've heard so many different pronunciations for route. It's unreal, dude. But at the end of the last episode, we ended off at the end of Route 215. And now, I think it's time to explore Veilstone City. Yeah. You're gonna have a calcium right there, increase special attack, but this music... it's so good. But here it is. Galactic Warehouse, no trespassing. You can't tell me not to do, what to do. Hey, yeah. Hey, you, yeah, you. I'm messing up already. It's Team Galactic's Warehouse. It ain't no playground for kids. So yeah, we are unable to go in there just yet. But this episode, we are just gonna be exploring Veilstone City. So it might be a little shorter, but who cares? Since this is a new city, just in case we end up fainting, it's going to take us to the last Pokemon Center that we visited. So, I'm going to go heal up, and I will be right back. Okay, so now it's time to explore. I just took Gerald out of the party for a reason you'll see now. Talk to this guy. You're a trainer, aren't you? You see, there's this Pokemon I'd like someone to look after. It's a Pokemon called Porygon. I'm not trying to, so can you take it off my hands? Excellent, thanks, that's my Porygon, I'm happy. There we go. This is Porygon. Now, I was originally thinking of my team, and this popped up. And I'll talk about the reason I didn't pick it in just a sec. Let me just say, if you're thinking about putting it on your team, it's a normal type. Good. Download, that's a very good ability. It will adjust either its special attack or its attack according to the force ability there. So, say the force like Intimidate, then it'll go for, you know, special attack up. Or actually, that'll be more physical because what? Anyways, the only Pokemon in existence, I believe, that actually has this is Porygon. It needs 2 trade evolutions to evolve. Not only do Pokemon evolve by level up, but they evolve by trades. I haven't actually went over this yet, so if you trade with a friend or another DS, then the Pokemon will evolve. Not all Pokemon have this, obviously, because that'd be a bit of a cheat. But Porygon, yeah, Pokemon. This is the kind of generation where all the new Pokemon basically got trade evolutions to evolve or needed a certain move or certain item and trade and all that. But this, alright, so Porygon needs the upgrade to be holding and then trade it. We already have the upgrade from the Team Galactic building. That's quite nice. We can already have a Porygon 2. But to get Porygon 2 to a Porygon Z, or Z. Yeah, Z just sounds a lot better. But to get it to a Porygon Z, you need the item Dubious Disc. Now, we won't be getting that item for quite a while, so yeah, that's kind of the whole reason I don't really suggest it as much, but it's doable. Porygon 2 is not as bad as it may seem. So yeah. Veilstone's department store, a shop full of dreams. We are going inside. I already attempted doing this video. It was going alright until something you'll see in a little bit, and I'll talk about it when the time comes. But here is the Pokédex counter app. I don't really get how these like Pokédex apps really work. Like, how do people just be like, oh, here's a Pokédex app? Like, what do they do? They put some sort of code. Like, I know they just give you a Pokédex app, but like, how does it work? Do they just like go up to you and be like, oh, here's a Pokédex app? There you go. Let me just put in this. Let me just insert this doohickey here. Alright, I'm got to find it. Oh, I'm past it again. Oh wait, I could just do that. It's not dominant pit. Oh, god damn it! There we go. This can trap. It's probably my least favourite. Tap it, it just goes up by 1. If this lady says, yeah, it looks useful. Just in case you don't know your ABCs. Doesn't it reset after? Okay. So maybe something happens if you get it to 9,999. I dared it. So, oh wow, I messed up. So, there's overall 6 floors, I believe. I always thought it was 5. Actually, yeah, I think it is 5. But here on the 2nd floor, we are able to buy what we found at the start of the episode. These proteins and stuff. You realise, wow, we've saw a lot of these and they're actually worth a lot of money. So, if you sell them, they're worth quite a lot. But I'm not really going to use this HP up, so I'm going to sell that. I'll probably use the calcium, but yeah. And over here we have the X items. We've already went over these. Use it on your Pokemon in battle, and it'll work for just while that Pokemon is in that battle only. And it does, well, what the X item says it does. You'll either do speed, defense, special defense, all that. But it's good because it can also be used for accuracy. But here is the TM floor. Trust me, this is what I was on about the last episode. How you can get some good TMs here. These aren't really as good, but I'm going to go over them anyway. Natural Gift will do an attack based on the what berry the user is holding. Protect protects you from the opponent's attacks on that turn. Full Swipe can be used on the opponent to leave it on 1 HP. Might seem pretty crappy, but it's actually very helpful in catching more Pokemon. Safeguard stops you from getting status condition for 5 turns. Reflect basically increases your entire team's defense for 5 turns. Light Screen special defense for 5 turns. And Flash, what we got earlier. I'm using Wayward Cave. If you've already went, there's basically no point getting it, except it can lower the foe's accuracy. The 4 foe. But here are the good TMs. Fire Blast, Thunder, Blizzard, Solar Beam, Focus Blast, and Hyper Beam. Fire Blast, 120 power. Can leave the target with a burn. The only thing is, it's a bit inaccurate. Well, we can have 5. Jesus, we have a lot of money. You can see the money on the left there. But we also have Thunder. Same thing as what Fire Blast does, except Paralyzed. Can leave with Paralysis, except for Burn. And has 10 PP instead of 5. Like, Fire Blast has 5, Thunder has 10, Blizzard has 5, Solar Beam has 10, Focus Blast has 5, and Hyper Beam has 5. Hyper Beam, you need to. It does 150 damage, but then needs to recharge on the next turn. Solar Beam, 1 turn of charging, and then the next turn is a very powerful grass type attack. Focus Blast, fighting type move that can actually lower the opponent's special defense. Blizzard's kind of like Thunder, kind of like Fire Blast and Thunder, how it can actually leave with freeze. So it's the first ice type attack for a TM. So yeah, can be quite nice. Originally going through this episode, I didn't actually pick up Blizzard, but I'm going to. As we can actually use that on Precious. So you can probably already tell who these TMs are going to. Blizzard is going over to Precious, like I just said. I think it's time to get rid of Pound, as we never use it. But the only thing is, it's inaccurate. There, look, 70 accuracy, so 70% chance of landing. Yeah, hopefully we get lucky. Thunder overall isn't as bad. Then we get 10. It's actually 10 PP. Porygon can learn it, so if you actually decide to use it on your team, you can use that to your advantage. There we go. Thunder. And Fire Blast on Ponyta. Originally, I remember I was like, you know what, which one should we get rid of? Takedown or Stomp? Then I realised we have Ember. On to Empooth! I don't know. I don't really know why I'm going over that, but there's an item we can get on the next floor. Let's just talk to this girl.
My friend credit me a Machoke using DS wireless communications. Instead of a Machoke, I got a different Pokemon.
What I was on about earlier in the episode, tried evolutions. Machoke evolved into Machamp. On this episode, I cannot speak today. So, like I was on about before with the underground, I said before as if I already talked about it in the episode, but it was ages ago. In the underground, you will see hikers, and they will trade you spheres. Like you'll trade them spheres, and they'll give you the digger drill, and you create a base, and these are the things you can have inside that base. Yellow cushion, cupboard, TV, refrigerator, and precinct. I'm not going to, as I'm not. I said I was gonna come back to underground, but I don't really see the point. Really, no. Maybe after this episode, I might come down there. I probably won't, but there's all the dolls we can have, and upstairs, nothing much really, except. If you talk to this guy, he's done about the refreshments over here. This is very good. Not as good as Moo Moo Milk, but fresh water, 50 HP, soda pop, 60, and lemonade is 80. So, a super potion does less than lemonade at healing your Pokemon. So, you know what? You're not feeling thirsty anymore and your Pokemon is? Give it a bit of lemonade. I can, or Sprite, but I can just imagine a little kid just like, ooh, let's try it, and then the Sprite just goes all over the DS, and then he's like, oh, I broke it. I want to buy a few of these. The only thing is you can't buy a dozen like you can with the Moo Moo Milk, but that's not too bad. Let's buy one more. Soda Pop's got the best name, so if Soda Pop and Lemonade switch roles, I would be a bigger fan. But if we talk to these people, it's pretty funny the position that they're in. Two buff guys standing side by side. That's all. What's the problem? But if we talk to this guy, young Pokemon trainer, it's a senior in life. Let me give you a gift of this sticky barb. I didn't actually know what this does until first going through this episode. But basically, you give it to your Pokemon. It'll take damage from the sticky barb, but once the opponent's has attacked it, it'll also take damage from it. So, not the best item in the world. Not really a big fan, but I guess maybe on a gym leader. But if we go underground, this isn't in Diamond and Pearl, but it's been so long since I've come down here. Hello, I sell Parfins. Ooh, I haven't come down here in so long. I want to see. Ooh, see, they've got a lot of good berries actually. I say good, but they're all for confusion. They can also be used for popping ingredients. So these are all berries. You don't just go to a store and get some berries. That's the grocery store, or just Sainsbury's. Hello, Rage Candy Bars, I'm all out, sorry, I'm terribly sorry. A bit of a throwback from Johto, but lava cookies. Ooh. You know what? These are a lot better than full heals. I'm not going to buy 10. You know what, screw it. I'm going to buy 10. It's a better offer than full heals, so if you ever want to buy full heals, just come here. Is there any? No trash. I mean, it's a shop in, I mean, it's kind of like a department store, so you should kind of have something in the bin, but I guess the prices and sales are that good that no one's chucking their stuff away. I mean, if the prices were like bad and people are chucking them away, what's the point in that? But here, see the price exchange. Yeah, kind of going off over this just before going into the game corner. But welcome, you may exchange your coins for fabulous prizes here. Which prize would you like? Yeah, we've got no coins, so we kind of can't get anything at the moment. But you can buy coins, and for 10,000, yeah, you can kind of buy these. There's some ones better than Fire Blast and stuff that we just got. Like here is Flamethrower, which is the accurate Fire Blast. It does 95 power. You know, it's Flamethrower, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. Less powerful, but more accurate, which I overall just prefer. Because you can't really see much of a difference in power, honestly, so... actually, something... Yeah, I was going over to there first. Take a listen to this music. Welcome to the Veilstone game corner. Do you want some coins for the slots? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't have a coin case to hold your coins. So yeah, we kind of can't. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for the drop, and then I was like, you know what? How long is this actually gonna take? So went for the bid rare rap battle. So yeah, for the coin case, it's kind of like what we had in home with the puffing case. So we kind of had to go out of our way. Have to do this. So left to right. I'm gonna go with left. Bravo, winner. Coin case. People don't really go over the key items that much. I mean, all you really do is go over and register them whenever you're actually in here. But you know, like, you can't register this works key. We're never gonna need that again because we already opened the Valley Wind Works. But I like the detail that they put in for all these items, especially as we wouldn't really be able to have these and a couple more items this early in Diamond Pearl. So. Look, it's such a small case and can have 50,000 coins. Excuse me. But we can actually open that. I'm not actually too sure what happens. I think it just shows how much coins you've got, really. I mean, I don't know what else I expect. You know what, let's actually try it out. Yep, thought so. Now it's time to actually head inside for real. And as you saw... It's Looker! Ah, it is you, yes. Examine, if you will, the reels. Team Galactic logo, it is here. Wherever investigation is needed, I am just the man to do it. Also, where the mess is gathered, so too does information. My streak is broken. Well, you maybe shouldn't be in here in the first place. Yeah. But he's on the slots. We can't get the 10k, but you know what? 1k is good enough. I think it's just a lot better if I just said 1,000, but whatever. 50 coins will do. This is why originally I stopped the recording last time. I couldn't win a single thing on these slots, but say you don't really want to, you're not maybe too interested on the slots, but you've never played it before. You can kind of talk to these people and they'll actually give you coins. So, yeah, that guy's 20. This guy gives us 50. So, yeah, we literally just basically wasted 1,000 Poké Dollars, as he has got one as well. But so all you gotta do, press X as it says to insert a coin, and then so on the bottom screen we have a Pokeball. You can have all sorts of balls, Safari balls that we haven't even seen yet, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, stuff like that. But we've kind of got to match them up diagonally or in a row, so I, B, A, you know, you can do it in any order you want. It also shows at the bottom, oh yeah, there's a grey ball again. Shows off at the bottom how much each do. Okay, so that's kind of, I don't want to get too into it because I don't want to end up coming off it again. But yeah, this video is going to be a bit shorter as the last episode was a lot longer than the rest I've done. So, you know, we'll have a couple more tries, but that'll be about it. Replays can actually get you points, but that's when the Pokeball wants to open up. And yeah, I'm pretty bad at this, honestly. I think it's because of the emulator I'm on personally, it just doesn't like me. See, there's just no way we could get that. So, yeah, I don't really want to play this. So, bye. We can get some cool items like we saw in the other room. Honestly, if you want to get those items, just come here and buy them. I mean, you can get 500? Jeez, 500. 10,000, jeez. So, 20,000 you can buy some, like, metronome, and I remember I saw metronome in there at first, and I was like, wow! I thought it was the TM. And then when I bought it, I was like, wait. It looks kind of funny as well. I don't really know what it's representing, but something I should say, once the Pokeball opens up, it can either be a Ditto, a Clefairy, or a Shiny Clefairy. I don't believe Ditto's in the Diamond and Pearl version, but I know it is in Platinum. Ditto's the worst, Clefairy is average, and Shiny Clefairy is the best. That will give you the most points. After, you know, like, winning a certain thing. They give you basically a higher chance of winning. But, eventually, if you get so many replays, when the Clefairy's there, or Ditto Clefairy, then it'll go up a round. And if you can complete round 10, you will get the TM for Explosion at the counter. That's kind of why it says an explosion of luck. But there's still one more thing, as you can see. The Team Galactic member here is on about the Hidden Machine Fly. So we're gonna get Fly later on, but you might be wondering what Team Galactic's doing in this city. They kind of own it, in a way. Yeah. But before we go inside, get this rare candy. I have 3! If I wanted, I could just give it to one of my Pokemon and absolutely destroy the gym. I mean, not really destroy, but be a level, not over-leveled either. We kind of under-leveled. Oh well, let's go inside. We can't really do much here just yet. Welcome, this is the Team Galactic So this is the Team Galactic Veilstone building. Cosmic energy for the win! So we can't do things here yet, but later on we will actually be able to, as this is kind of the only way to get in anywhere, but we need a special key which we'll find later on. So yeah, we can't really do much here just yet. So I think we can end stuff off here. Overall, just explored Veilstone, but good TMs and everything. So next time on Pokemon Platinum, we are going to be heading into the 4th gym and hopefully coming out victorious. So if you're excited for that, let me know. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.